Hi, this is Freya Ridings, and you're listening to 89 FM, the Radio Rock.
How are you, Freya?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Where are
I'm
you?
good. I'm at the Radio Rock in São Paulo, Brazil.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to visit São Paulo one day. Hopefully soon.
Yes. So I have a few questions for you. Can we start?
Yeah, of course.
So recently you released your album Blood Orange that has two phases in it. The ones
Yes.
that you wrote songs when you're happy and ones that you wrote when you're sad. How
Yeah.
do you think these two phases tie up together in this album?
I think because I didn't sort of split the album in half, the songs are kind of mixed together. Hopefully it kind of gives like a natural flow, a kind of a story of like introspection and like looking at how you might be the common denominator, in your pain after a breakup and trying to, find the strength to grow from that pain and to allow yourself to love not only yourself but someone else fully and trust someone again. Um, while also just trying to find the joy in the dark times. So this album is a very, very true story, and it's the documentation of the last three and a half, 4 years of my life. Yeah.
As you said, is literally about your life and it's a
Yeah.
very intimate album. How was for you releasing this and literally telling all the people what happened in your life?
It was terrifying. It was so scary. I literally had like a mental breakdown. Not like a proper one, just like a little one. Because I think when you've like built up something for 4 years and it's like you put your heart and soul into it, you've said stuff that terrifies you, admitted some of your biggest flaws. Like, I even like talk about things I never thought I'd talk about in the lyrics of this album. And so for me, putting it out was just like I just wanted to bury my head under the sand and just like cry. I was like, this is too scary for me. And I think it was only because I was doing like an album release, like a little mini tour, and I got to see the fans like on that night we released it. I think they got me through that, and seeing their faces of, people that I've been seeing come to shows for years, and people who've been there since Lost Without You and Castles. It kind of reminded me that I am strong enough to do this. It's been too long since I've released music, and I've missed connecting with people and being vulnerable and sharing that side of myself. And so the fans really got me through it. I'm not sure I could have done it without them.
So there was like a very good reception of the fans, like you said. But
Yeah.
did this album achieve your expectations? If something is so intimate, I don't know, maybe I'll be so judgy about the things that I didn't let myself go wrong, you know? How this was for you?
I mean, I think you completely get it. It's like it's such a terrifying act, a leap of faith. But this is the thing: is like releasing music always has been. And I remember when I released "Lost Without You," and this was a song that I'd spent 4 years like holding on to, and I put it out, and basically it was like crickets. It was like silence. I was like, oh god, oh god. I was like, that was so terrifying, that leap of faith. And I think it was 9 months after I'd released it that it had this moment on a TV show called Love Island, and basically it exploded. Like it went into the top 10. Like I suddenly was getting to like play on massive TV shows, and it changed my entire life basically. And so for me, like this phase I'm in right now with the album, where you have to wait to see which songs connect. This ironically is the most terrifying part of putting out music, because you nothing is ever a given. All you can do is just write the best music you can, be as vulnerable and real as you can for your fans, and then just put it out there, and it's for them to decide. But I think for me, playing live really fills me with a lot of excitement and joy, that there are songs that the fans are definitely gravitating towards. Like there's a song called Dancing in the Hurricane that seems to be like the fan favorite. And so I can't wait to sort of see the journey that these songs go on. And yeah, just keep playing them because I love playing live. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
And I want to know for you, what is your favorite music in the happy phase, in the sad phase?
Ooh, such a good point. Do you know what I'd say? My favorite bit is definitely like in the middle, where you're done being sad. You're like, no, I'm going to turn this around myself, and no one is going to help me, but I'm going to like I think that's why I love Dancing in a Hurricane so much, because for me, like, in my darkest times, I think I had turned to like, putting my AirPods in and just dancing in my parents' kitchen to turn my life around. And I literally became a different person through doing that. It can change like your mood and just how you see yourself, and put you back in the momentum of a good sort of energy when you've been in such a rut for such a long time, especially going through a breakup. um So for me, it's that the anger you feel after being sad that gets you to that joy again, that gets you to that euphoria. I think it's the grit and determination to just hold on. That's the feeling that I love the most. Yeah.
You have plans to come play live in Brazil?
I'm speaking to my agent about it like every day. I'm begging him. I'm like, please, can we play in Brazil? He's like, we just need to find the right opportunity or the right time. Like, because we're doing festivals here. We're playing Glastonbury next month, and then we've got a big tour at the end of the year that I'm so excited for. And so it will probably be 2024 now, which is sad saying that, but better late than never. I'm really excited to come and play in Brazil.
For sure. We're very excited, I promise you. Also recently, you sung at the coronation of King Charles II. How this invite came out?
Well, I didn't end up doing it because I got a really bad throat infection, which is super sad. But at the same time, the guy who took over it and did it for me was amazing. I loved watching it, but it was really sad that I couldn't sing it. But I guess that's just like releasing an album. It's just a bit of an intense time, and it's just kind of the universe did that. But it was wonderful to watch, at home on my sofa. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know
It's all right,
about
don't
this.
worry.
And you have another plans, like what are your plans for future? Also, you always talk about your big tour in the end of the year. Have something more came out?
Yeah, I want to release like another single this year. That's another goal of mine. Also, I've written a song for a film that's coming out soon, and I'm really excited for that to come out. I can't say which one yet, but I think it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. So I'm really excited just to have more music out in the world. And like I released a song with Tiesto back before the album. So there's I just want to release a lot more, like get back into the habit of just releasing a lot of even more lo-fi videos. Like I used to go and find these pianos in train stations and just play and sing at them with Lost Without You and like Castles back in the day. And I want to get back to that kind of raw, like just connection with people in real life. And those videos are always so fun to make. So I'm excited to just sort of get back into that. But yeah, think about starting making the next album, basically. That's what I'm thinking about. And also building the best show I possibly can for the end of the year.
Can you give me a little spoiler of this project that you're talking about?
I know, I wish I could. It's so good. It's coming out soon. It's coming out at the end of next month. So I'm really, really excited for that. It's like a kid's film, but I'm really, really excited for it. Yeah.
That's really cool. FREYA, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so
Thanks so
much.
much.